The Dungeon of the Black Company, or as I like to call it, the King of Laziness. This guy is an example for those who like hard work and those who don't want to do anything. He has found a good balance. Work hard and smart for a short period of time and then do nothing. I didn't expect it to be this funny. It's a very cleverly written story. So Kinji did save his allowance and invested in swing trading. Then he used that profit to invest into overseas real estate, and from the profit he did build 3 big apartment buildings in Tokyo. And now he lives on the top floor, or as he calls it, his castle. But he did not get to enjoy for a long time the fruits of his not so hard but smart work, because somehow he got teleported into another world where he has nothing. And he needs to start from zero again. But he's not a whiner. He actually hates the whiners. The first problem that he faces is that this other world is not like his own. The supernatural is natural. All kinds of creatures are mining the dungeon for this company who treats them in the worst way possible. They work 16 hours a day and they barely have money for food. And if you go deeper in the dungeon, you encounter different kinds of powerful monsters that can kill you in a second. And Kinji works there as well. But instead of complaining, he finds a way to get promoted all the time, until he's high enough to form the Black Company, and his goal is to control the company and the market. Yeah, because just the company is not enough for him. So far in his company are his lizard friend, Rim, who is the most powerful monster in the story so far, the Queen of the Ants, and he did blackmail a hero to join his team. The deal that he has with Rim is that he has to feed her in return for her not eating him and protection from other monsters in the dungeon. She got bored eating humans and other creatures and wants to try other kinds of food. At first Kinji thought this is a great deal, but when he saw how much Rim eats and how often, he barely has enough money to feed her. And also part of the deal is when he cannot feed Rim, she can eat Kinji. He did try to get Ants on his side by telling them that their working conditions and their treatment by the queen is horrible, and he did convince them. They went to their queen and protested. But this did not work, because the queen reminded them why she's in charge. It is not because she's the best leader or because she treats them well, but because she's the strongest. So his plan failed, but at that moment Rim came and all she saw there is food, but Kinji stopped her from eating them. So now the queen and the ants see him as their savior, and they are happy to listen to him. The last member of the company so far in the story is a hero called Shia. Based on the ending of the anime, I assume there will be another addition to the company, so Shia is not the last one. Shia is very powerful, so much so that she is considered a hero. And she's in charge of Kinji and Wonibe, so she can train them, but when she sees that Kinji is talking with monsters and is friendly with them, she gets mad. Because to her, they are the enemy, and wants to report him to the company. But Kinji ties her up and takes a picture with her and other members of the Black Company and threatens her that if she says anything about this, he will say that she is part of this group as well. As you can see, these characters are very different from one another, and thus the scenes and the dialogue are very interesting. There are some very unique ideas in this story. Have you heard about farming monsters and make a lot of profits from them? Since they are not killing them, but just taking what's available, and since they can regenerate, they make great assets. Kinji did use that profit to pay his debt. If he did not, he was about to get killed. It's impressive how he always finds a solution, no matter how bad things get or how unfair they are. I have never seen a character like him. He will probably be able to turn even the apocalypse into profits. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.